Survey. So today we are meeting here for the crash course details, and we are launching a crash course of 60 days, and in that I am going to teach you complete anthropology. So how that crash course will be, what is anthropology, what are the what are the trends, what are the trends, and how this batch will help you, I am going to tell you. Okay, so let's start. I don't want to waste your time and my time as well. So let's understand. First, I would like to introduce myself, what I have done so far. So I have given 5 attempts. In that I have given 4 mains with anthropology. I have been guiding students for last 5 years in anthropology. So in these 4 mains, I have been able to score more than 260 marks. Highest mark I have scored 281 in 2021 mains. Now, why this was possible? That the only reason that I could clear with this good margin, because of the, first of all, clarity of the concepts, use of innovative solutions, innovative case studies, regular integration of the Hindu newspaper with the anthropology syllabus. So this is brief introduction of myself. Now let me tell you, just a minute. Now in this batch we are going to take total 35 sessions. In that 25 sessions will be for paper 1 and 10 sessions will be for paper 2. Basically, why 10 sessions for paper 2? Because majority of the concepts are covered in the paper 1. Now in this 25 session, the lecture will be 3 hours, so that you can finish your paper 1 in 25 sessions and paper 2 in 10 sessions. Now let's just understand how am I going to clear this particular 25 session and paper 1. So let's understand one thing here, that in the paper 1 you need not go into understanding or covering the whole syllabus. First of all, let me give you one example. Now if you cover, let's say, genetics part, in that you have 9.5 race racism. In paper 2, in the second chapter, second point, paper 2, you have race racism again, where you see the Guha's classification, other classification as well. So this is clear repetition of paper 1. So this is what anthropology is lovely about, that you need not go into the repetition of the syllabus. One time read completely, understand the basic concept, integrate with current affairs and innovative case studies, and you will be finished with it. That's why anthropology look bigger, but it is not that big as an optional. Okay, so secondly, now about the notes, how you make notes making and everything. As I am going to tell you key notes, key concepts, the optional, and then when you start your prelims you will be more confident. Nowadays, if you understand that prelims is not a game of knowledge, but the game of your temperament, game of your confidence. So if you are giving more in the prelims, you will be able to write the 2024 mains. That's why, my dear friends, I am asking you, if you have given this year's mains as well. I have also given this year's mains. This year's mains, if you are not able to get, like, understand, oh, why this question have been asked, why I am not able to finish my paper, then you can also join this batch. You can also understand how to study for anthropology, and you will make your notes in next 2 months, 2.5 months. You will finish your syllabus, and then you can, once your prelims is done, you can directly start your answer writing practice and revise these notes what we are going to make in next 2 months. So this is the brief introduction. Let's go ahead. Now, what is anthropology? Basically, anthropology is all about man. So my drawing is not that good, although I am from biology background. This, let's consider this is a man, and man has many aspects. First is physical aspect, which is also called as biological aspect. Second is social aspect. Third is linguistic aspect. You are able to understand what I am speaking, that is only because of what I am saying, and you are processing it in your head. So this is nothing but the linguistic aspect of man. This social aspect is nothing but how man lives in the society. Whatever I am wearing, whatever things I have, whatever you are wearing, wherever you are sitting, now let's say after 1 hour you will be able to, like, you want to eat something, let's say it's your dinner time. Who decides this? Okay, who decides this? Your culture decides this. That you have to eat 2 meals a day, lunch and dinner, right? People like me eat 4, 5. Okay, that's the different story. Now there is one culture. With culture there is another thing, that many individuals are coming together and forming a society, a group, and group of individuals is a group, many groups coming together is nothing but society. So society. Likewise, you have, this is nothing but your syllabus points, my friends. If you see the syllabus, you will understand what I am saying. So society, then there are marriage, family, kinship, economic organization, political organization, and religion. All these are social aspect. After that, you have this physical aspect and biological aspect. In physical aspect, we try to understand what is inside this man. Cellular level, on the genetic level, why if my father is tall, then I am tall. Why like this? Okay, if my father has particular trait or my mother has particular trait, that trait will be inculcated in me also. I will look like this because my father and mother looks like this. Okay, this is nothing but genetical traits you have, and those are from generation after generation carry forward. Now that is the understanding, okay, of physical and biological anthropology. In the linguistic anthropology, we try to understand what is the social context of language. Okay, when we, like, there are multiple concepts here, but just for example, let's say gender. Okay, in any language if you see, there are this gender differentiation. Okay, apart from, in my understanding, Bengali language, in Bangla you will not see like gender there. Okay, it's gender neutral. There are many languages like that also. So we need not go into the modern contemporary languages, but we will go into the languages of, let's say, erstwhile society. So that will be nothing but archaeology. Erstwhile society, जैसे कि for example Prakrit, okay, that is one language. Then let's try to understand that therefore if we see, this is nothing but, and there is one more thing, application of anthropology. So this is nothing but applied anthropology, where we see that whatever the modern infrastructure we are making, we make it according to need of man. Okay, so as Herskowitz, there is one anthropologist, Herskowitz, he has said anthropology, just a minute, anthropology is nothing but how man made its surrounding. So we make our surrounding, we make buildings, we make everything, and there is this classical debate where you can see Julian Stewart and n number of people who says that this is nothing but he talks about environmental determinism. Environmental determinism. He gives the contrary opinion to Herskovich, saying that environment decides what you eat. जैसे कि for example in Sankrant, during Sankranti, what you eat til, which makes you hot or which makes you warm. Okay, so that is nothing but all about anthropology and how we are going to understand in this crash course. Now let's just move forward. Now, how is anthropology as an optional? This is very much important to understand before choosing anthropology as an optional. Now, anthropology from 2017, you see many toppers are coming because of anthropology. Now, anthropology is changing, no two things about it, but 2017 straightforward questions from syllabus, 2018 straightforward question. In 2018 anthropology breach or reach this particular mark. Okay, Lakshmi Nagappan madam, she scored 362 marks in anthropology. Anthropology is not particularly scientific subject only, it has everything for everyone, as it is study of mankind only. Okay, so 362 marks. Then 2019, again straightforward questions, no two things about it. But after this time, during the pandemic year of 2020, what we see is that anthropology is changing. Okay, there was one question which particularly people were foxed about, they did not know anything. Total institutions. What are total institutions? Okay, there is one question. So for 15 mark. So people started wondering why this particular question has come. Okay, now if you see Malinowski, he talks about social institutions. Okay, which is given in your syllabus. But total institution, everyone were confused. Why this particular question come? Okay, so after 2020, 2021 also, again trend change. Okay, questions are not direct from the syllabus. Questions are from surrounding backgrounds. You need to go into deeper for this, and for that you need to refer to other materials than the topper notes only. You need to go into, let's say, IGNOU, then you need to read some of the master material, okay, of various universities. Now if you want to do that, I welcome you, you also do that, no problem, but I have done myself. Okay, I have read n number of research paper as I am pursuing my PhD right now. And 2022 again interesting, and 2023 again not direct questions have been asked. Now there are some, like let's say in 2023 70% paper was direct, so far, like more or less direct. However, 30% of the paper where you can see that questions are not direct, questions are from different areas. Let's say from sociology they have taken some questions, let's say from geography they have taken some questions. Okay, so for that you need to understand, you need to read the Hindu regularly, because some of the questions were reflecting from the Hindu. Okay, so this is what anthropology is all about. The trend has been, like you can see, it is changing. No direct question have been asking, like 70% only. Before it was 90%, 95% directly from the syllabus. Right now if you ask me what paper will look in 2024, I have no idea, but I can tell you that my previous year students, and they have called me after the mains exam, they have told me that, oh sir, we have talked about this, sir, we have discussed all about this, and we had written whatever you taught me, and they are very sure, they are very confident that they will get more than 280 marks or around 280 marks this year. So why this has happened? Because we have gone into detail, in-depth study, I have given them some of the material to study, some of the research paper which I find very interesting, which is very important. So that's all about anthropology as an optional. Now let us understand more about the trend. Okay, how this trend and how this particular crash course is linked. Because of this changing trend, what UPSC or what anthropology question paper setter, they are thinking that more and more people should be there who try to read apart from the material which is provided by the earlier toppers. Okay, nowadays what is the trend in the market, that we see many toppers, they have published many books. I am not going to comment on those books, but I would suggest you, those books can be a basic material, can be a particular source to understand what is anthropology, but it is not sufficient for sure. To understand and to write the mains answers, you need to go into the depth. So how this crash course is going to help you? First of all, you are going to get research papers, at least research papers and their crux, contemporary, whatever anthropology is going on right now. World Anthropology Congress is going on in DU. I don't know how many people are looking at it, but very interesting commentaries are going on there. Secondly, research, as well as you get the keynotes. बोले और बाकी 34 दिन कुछ खाना ही नहीं है आपने, तो ऐसा नहीं होता है ना. Your brain has particular capacity. Okay, so you cannot digest everything at once. वैसे तो करना है तो एक दिन में पूरा एंथ्रोपोलॉजी हो सकता है, मीन्स के वक्त करते ही है. ठीक है. So 2 months, 35 days. And second, that there are festivals in between, like Dashera is there, then after Diwali is there. Okay, people will cry. That important areas which you want to read. Third, what will be the basic books which you must read before coming to the class, so that you will finish that and then you will come here, you will understand what I am speaking and you will not feel that it is gibberish something. This is going to be the material you can make. And during this time, how to prepare your own notes, I will tell you, so that you can do parallelly after 9 to 12. Parallelly, you can give some space or some time for notes making for next year, so that in 2 months of time you can finish your anthropology, you can finish your answer writing, and you can finish your notes making as well. So that when during the time of prelims, if you feel like that I want to give 1 hour or 2 hour for anthropology, you can give it that as well, and you can make micro notes of it. Okay, so this is what all about this batch. If I have any questions, I would like to take them. If I don't have any questions, then I would like to conclude this session. Do I have any questions? Okay, I think I not see any questions here. So we are going to start this batch on 26th October morning 9 a.m. So I will look forward for students to come. If you guys have any doubt apart from this, you will be given forms for the one-to-one session with me in the Google Meet. So please kindly call on the numbers given on your screen, and the UPSC guide website please visit. You will get more information about this course. So we are going to start this course on 26th of October 9 a.m. Thank you.